Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining another video. Thanks for being here. If you haven't subscribed yet or you're new, we're excited to have you here. The goal of this channel is to talk about the best day trade stocks. I do provide that in most of my videos, and I talk about what I believe to be the best trade stocks. And also, I talk about the ones that potentially are doing the best right now that you can get in and out of and make good money as a retail day trader. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different, though. Today, we're going to talk about a stock that I love and is an incredible company and is doing great things and actually has a little bit of competition, but because of all the geopolitical stuff going on, has been seeing some nice numbers and some nice increases of what's been going on right now. And what I want to share with you guys is I want to talk to you guys about Rocket Labs. Now, are you a space fan? Do you guys like to watch if you're able to? I'm here in South Florida. Every time they launch a rocket, Tesla or SpaceX or NASA's rockets from Port Canaveral, Cape Canaveral, Florida, I can go out in my backyard and I'm probably 4 hours away from it, drive time, but I can look out in my backyard and I can see the rockets going by. Matter of fact, here's a picture of what that looks like from my backyard. I'll show that to you. So I can see it happen. It's awesome. And my son and I love to sort of chart and watch the calendar for launches so we can go in the backyard and see it. And if it's not cloudy, then you get a really beautiful clear shot of that. But are you a space fan? Because if you are, then today we're going to blast off into the world of Rocket Labs. And Rocket Labs is basically a small rocket startup turned full spectrum space leader. So you guys ready for liftoff? You ready to go? Let's go. Let's do this. Rocket Labs, actually, the root of it, and it started as an IPO, was founded in 2006 by a gentleman named Peter Beck in New Zealand. Rocket Labs surprised everyone when in November 2009, it launched what they called the ATEA, the ATEA-1 sounding rocket. And this was the first private Southern Hemisphere launch. They then sent their first orbital Electron rocket into space in May of 2017. They went public via a SPAC merger in March 2021, officially trading as RKLB Rocket Labs on August 25th, 2021. And right now, the stock is trading at about $38, $39. I'm going to tell you, I remember when I got into Rocket Labs at about $7, and I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is a dog. It's not going anywhere. I'm not going to make any money. I got in it because people were going crazy talking about it. I'm like, okay, let's get in this thing. And it did. It ran. It literally tripled in price. I remember it went almost to like $18 or $19, and I was like, sell, get out. Let's move on to something else because it took a while to get there. I took profit. I wasn't greedy, and I left it and I moved on. And then the next thing I know was at $26, $28, $32. Well, it's sitting at $38, $39 right now. And based on the sentiment of the market, it's got a lot more to go. This is not financial advice. I'm just sharing with you what I've heard. And based on my personal looking at the charts and seeing what it's doing, it does have the potential to lift off. So we'll see as time goes on if that's true or not. But what does it do? What does Rocket Labs do, and how does it work? Well, they have what's called the B roll. Okay, these are Electron launches from New Zealand and the United States, and it's a space-focused powerhouse. The Electron is very reliable. It's expendable, small sat launcher. They have about 68 plus missions already flown. They have photon buses and satellite components, which are built in-house solar panels, avionics, and more. And then they have the Neutron rocket, which is a reusable medium lift behemoth, which is expected to debut by late 2025. And the target and what they're going after is the SpaceX turf. So listen to me for a minute. You guys know who owns SpaceX, right? Yes, Elon Musk, right? You could say it's the Tesla of space. So SpaceX doesn't want Rocket Labs to be successful. Fortunately, I have a guy that's in the Discord that I trade with, not the Average Joe Day Trade Discord, my other Discord that I'm part of with a group of amazing guys. One of the guys there is actually a contract worker for Rocket Labs. Now you almost could say like, wow, you've got like an in, it's like inside information. No, the only thing I have is him saying, Josh, they're going to do incredible. They have incredible vision. Wait till you see what's coming. So it's not really inside vision. It's more like, hey, somebody works there. It'd be like, me working for, Disney, and I can be like, man, wait till you see the new roller coaster. It's awesome. You're going to love it. It's going to freak people out. Okay. Sort of the same idea, but there's no insider trading, insider information. I wish we had more information from them, but we don't. But they're going after SpaceX. So think about what could happen late in 2025 if they're successful launching this behemoth, this monster medium lift Neutron rocket. And not only is SpaceX a competitor, which is a very, with medium large launches, but there are rocket makers like Astra and Virgin Orbit, smaller launches. There's satellite integrators like Airbus and Maxar. Those are who they're competing against. But then they've got some really cool partners and clients, one of which is NASA. So think about this for a minute. How could they go wrong going after SpaceX if they already have in their pocket the client who's NASA? And this is where you talk about the capstone mission. But they also have a partner in the US Space Force, the SDA. And it's a $515 million military satellite constellation prime. Okay. So listen, guys, to what I'm sharing. Okay. There's a lot of future with NASA, US Space Force, and ESA, which was selected for navigation mission. Stock hit all-time highs after this win. So there's a lot of really good things going on with Rocket Labs. Now, one of the questions a lot of times people trading ask, hey, who are the major shareholders? Like, who's got a hold of this company? I want to know, because I want to see if they're successful. And I love to research companies like APLD to know that NVIDIA owns, 6.7, almost $7 million of shares in APLD. So NVIDIA believes in APLD. So guess what? Josh believes in APLD. And NVIDIA hasn't sold out, even though there's a lot of talk about CoreWeave selling off their financial position in APLD. Okay, yes, totally true. But they're not going anywhere. Well, Rocket Labs is another one of those. Okay, Vanguard has an 8.7% ownership. BlackRock, which this is so funny because I was just getting ready to do a video about BlackRock. One of our subscribers asked me to do a video about BlackRock. I don't know a whole lot about BlackRock, so I've learned a little bit about it, and I'm gonna do a video on BlackRock. They've got a 6.9% sharehold in Rocket Labs. Khosla Ventures has a 6.4%. Okay, and they are the original VC backer of Rocket Labs. And then there's other big holders, which include State Street, D.E. Shaw, and the bottom line is that the institutional ownership is at 68%. Okay, mutual funds plus institutions. So 68% is phenomenal. I've looked at some companies recently that had less than 1% institutional ownership, 98 to 99% private, and you can't have as much confidence in that, where you have confidence in something that's got over 50% institutional ownership, and that's Rocket Labs. So here's the question: why invest? Invest or maybe not. Okay. There's a bull case for Rocket Labs. The bull case is that institutional and government rocket business, which is backed by steady launch cadence and a $1 billion backlog. They also have aerospace vertical integration, so their rockets, their satellite buses, all their components, and the Neutron's reusability could massively expand addressable markets. But there's a bear case too. There's a reason why you may not want to invest in Rocket Labs, and that's that capital intensive rollout. The Neutron is still in development. The competition from SpaceX, right? Maybe Elon Musk can figure out a way to basically put the thumb right on top of them and keep them from bigger launches and getting rockets out there, because SpaceX, to be quite honest, is a bigger launch player. And then there's a very high valuation. It's up 700%. So a lot going on here for both bull and bear cases. and we'll see what happens. So, bottom line to Rocket Labs, if you believe in the commercial and defense space boom and trust Rocket Labs' vertical push and reusable Neutron, the upside is huge. And maybe I'm being way too technical in this one, guys, but I'm sharing with you what I've learned, what I researched, what I know. But I'm also going to say that you have to be cautious because this is still a very risky growth stock with a big capex and a lot of competition. A smaller position or waiting for this Neutron milestone could be a smart play for Rocket Labs. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for this video. If you enjoyed it and you liked it, hit the like button for me. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. And hit the subscribe button for me so you become another one of our subscribers, and it would be awesome to have you. Also, look down below in the description. There's a link to join for free our Discord. Got a great group of people that love talking about stock and the market and everything that's going on and the news and what's happening. Very respectful group of individuals having a whole lot of fun together, just kind of learning. If you want to join, click the link. It's free. We're not asking anybody to pay for anything. That's not what it's about here. It's about building community. It's about growing together. It's about helping each other. And so let's get rich together. Josh out. Peace.